Beautiful beans. How are we doing today? Hi, Guy. Hi, Blackout. We have a lot of cute little games to get through today. I'm very, very behind on my keys. Not to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but, they keep cropping up in my emails everywhere. Hey, will you try our game? Sure! My list is huge. I need to get through it. Because there's some absolutely adorable games in this list. Obviously, the lovely standing cat reached out to me a couple of weeks ago. Nekomancer to Nekomancer, naturally, to check out their new game, Nekomancer of Nowhere. So full disclosure, they did gift me a key. Hey Sad, how you doing? From what I have played so far, you are absolutely going to need a mouse for this one. I haven't tested it on the deck to see if touchscreen works yet, but I will. I will absolutely put it on the deck and test touchscreen for you all. Honestly, this one's kind of cute. We also have a spooky roguelike named, called Malys, which is a roguelike deck builder themed around exorcisms, where captions are funky. I have captions. I shouldn't have captions. Hold up. Where's all my stuff? What kind of funky are we talking? Because just saying they're funky doesn't help me, because I don't see captions. I see nothing. I don't know, Memento. I don't have captions on. I know there's somewhat built-in ones through Twitch. They're not necessarily the best, though. I had contemplated putting them on, but they're terrible. And, like, we don't stand for craptions around here. Twitch integrated? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I knew I was working on it, but I didn't think I'd actually put them in yet. Don't know what was tagged. I mean, Twitch probably auto-turned it back on. But yeah. We've got Malys, which is an exorcism-themed roguelike, which is actually really cool. It's a little bit dark, a little bit spooky. We've got, Paper Animal Adventures, which is kind of like a little 8-bit, top-down world thing. It's kind of really cute. There is Twitch integration. I don't know if I fully turned that on yet or not, however. And then we also have a demo called Islantiles, which is also another roguelike. I'm sensing a theme here. Which is like a little resource manager roguelike one, but also like a deck builder at the same time. Apparently I have a thing for roguelike deck builders at the moment, and that's what they keep sending me. So that's what we're gonna keep playing. But I need to get some of these off my list. I need to. Yes. So, we added, Muff Man. Yeah, get those coffee beans. And we got to add Ananagi. And then I was playing with adding in some of, like, my costumes again. Obviously Hearts, the Rizzler. Puka! How you doing, beautiful bean? So we got all of those going. 2 AM can't stay, but hi, have a good stream. Thank you so much. I hope you have the best news. If you don't know Puka already, Puka is an absolutely fabulous VTuber. Total sweetheart. Tons of fun. If you like my brand of humor, you probably like Puka. So go give them some love. So yeah. Help, I'm trapped in a game. Let's go check it out. Also, check this little oh, you can't see it. No, it's not capturing my cursor. Why not? Hold on. We need to fix this. You're too kind? No, it's just the truth. Oh, it does have capture cursor on. Why you don't see my cursor then, OBS? Viewed. No. Oh, there it is. It's a little kitty print cursor. It's so cute. We're gonna new game, because I did already test this. Alright, well I'm tapped back into game and we're sitting around the 70 mark instead of the you know, 95, 100 mark, so that's a good start. I think poor OBS is just trying to be too beefy on me, and we're like, her, go strong. Sounds better to me? Okay. Well, it's less angry at me, so that's a good start. OBS flex. Yeah, it's just trying to be beefy, because, like, I noticed when I swapped over that it was also doing higher quality VODs, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sorry about the stinky ad. Ignore that. And I couldn't figure out why it was doing it, because I'm like, I haven't changed anything. I haven't set it to the 1080. Like, none of that should be a thing. Okay, I'm tapped back in, and we're sitting about 70%. I'm okay with this. It's still a little high, but it's better than what it was. So appreciate the 1080 outputs. I'm like, what? This might partially be why. This is why I hate when people are like, oh, you just create content. That's not hard. Right, as if we don't have to, like, learn new tech every time we change something. Alright. Well, is it less stuttery now, at least? Like, let me run around a bit. Maybe this'll hopefully fix the issues I've been having. Because, like, it was weird, because even when I was running games off the Steam Deck, I was still maxing it out, and it made no sense. I'm like, but the Steam Deck's taking all the game brunt. Why is this happening? Apologies for the rerun of the ad. I have them auto set up to run with the starter stream, and this is the downside to restarting things. What you changed looks better? I turned... Hold up. The encoder preset down. So it's down to ultra fast, so the low CPU usage and lowest quality is all I changed. And it's fine. I don't care about quality as long as everything runs. Okay. That's less heart attack inducing now. Stinky technology. Yeah, content creation is ever evolving, nowhere near as easy as people think. Exactly! And, like, you know, I hate showcasing games and things not going right and me not being able to showcase them properly, because I feel like it then doesn't do them justice because things aren't running well from my end. And I'm like, I promise you it's not the game, it's my stinky stream setup. I promise. Why are you creeping back up? Stop that. Stop that. Go back down, CPU. Thank you. We met this little bear. He was like, art thou foe or perchance friend? Well met, a friend thou art indeed. 'Tis a welcome sight to gaze upon eyes unsunken. I am the knight from a kingdom far beyond these hallowed halls. A Nekomancer, what grand chance, especially given our current predicament. Your aid shall be most appreciated given the fully importance of my quest. That doesn't sound reassuring, but okay. Worry not, my new compatriot. I merely recuperated my strength with vim and vigor anew. I shall renew mine efforts once more. Your most unassailable composure is a sight for sore eyes. Fare thee well, Nekomancer. We shall meet again. I like his little, like, ye olds language going on there. It's great. Alright, so we have two on the left and the right, and we have fences. I'm gonna have to do some editing for this damn VOD now, aren't I? No. I hate having to edit tech stuff out. It's always stinky. Oh. Got stuck. Wait. There. Whee! We can get out front. You're a lightning bolt. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. That's my bot. I'm sorry. Please ignore that. Bonk. And then we do a twist, and then we grab the bird guy. And then we do a whoop. Table flip. I mean, the table flip is a command. Stutter's going. Yay! I fixed it. Thank you, Sharks. Glad that got sorted. Thank you for the help, Sad. I appreciate it. Oh, and I need to get rid of that because Shadowborn is no longer a thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of that before I forget. Channels. Maybe it's slash table flip? I don't know, it's a Cerebot command. Actually, I don't even know where that one is. I tried it, said unrecognized? Huh. I know it's a Cerebot one. You know what? I'm just gonna set that as a reminder. Reminder. Shadow. Because I don't know where that's currently hiding. I'm positive it's a Cerebot command. Ooh. I like how different like the upside down floors are compared to the top one. Oh my gosh. There we go. Music's funky too. Can we go? Yeah, there's one in this corner. Okay. There's a barb. Hey, 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 hey. Yo. I think there was one this side. Thank you for the plushie. Oh, right, because it restarted. It's Alistar. So I think we want to go here-ish. Yeah. I don't know, this one's kind of satisfying. Like, it's not a complicated game, but I like just going through and thwapping everybody. I don't know what these are in the corner either. There's little floaty balls behind me. I don't know if those are like an indicator of something, or a strength thing, or a spell thing. I'm not sure what those are, but maybe we'll figure that out at some point. Maybe they're just decoration. But I swear there's more of them. I swear there was like 2 at the start. Where's my portal? There it is. Whee! Ooh. Hello? No, 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 no! Don't hit me. Oh, wrong spell! That spell! Teleport? Ooh. Oh, we have double ghosties in this one. Shoot. Oh, that worked! Yay! That was very, very backwards and very, very messy, but it still worked. I'll take it. Down? Maybe? Portal? Hello? Anyone else's sound just drop out for no exact reason? I mean, the whole stream dropped out when I restarted it. Fine here? Don't know what your Twitch is doing today, Ali, but it's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's forcing me to try and like read the sentence and figure out where to put spaces. Yay! Okay, we just got an achievement. Humor and facade. Fine here? Cool. Okay. Huh? How'd you do that with your mouth? Good heavens, that's terrifying. Hey, that's rude. You leave my weird little mouth expressions alone. I'm just going to ignore you now. Oh, thanks for resurrecting me, by the way. Wow. I like his little like chair barricade here, as if that's going to protect him. You really are a Nekomancer. Thank you so much for giving me another chance at life. I went out not the way I intended, so I'll be making up for lost time. Oh well, I may have been killed by a serial killer so many years ago. Wow. But I don't have to worry about that now, and neither should you. I'm gonna live life to the fullest. Ah, help. If I knew what it was doing, I'd help, but I don't know why it's doing it. I barely know why my stuff is doing what it's doing. Should the dragon be red or green? Red are more aggressive, but cliche. Green, however, they're less common, but poisonous. Wait, poisonous dragons? Ah, another adoring fan of the journalist of everywhere. Hi, hellos, greetings, a pleasure, blah blah, you get the gist. Wow. Well, adoring fan of mine, or fan to be, use exactly the cat I'm looking for. Ooh, I can see it already. The wandering Nekomancer creating an army of the dead to take over the universe. Did I just become a villain in Pinky and the Brain. Something's funny to use? Classic critic, yeah. Proven necromancy's good. Listen, kid, your heart's in the right place, but that story ain't gonna sell. Ain't much any story selling these days. Wow. Okay. I didn't want to sell my story anyway. How I missed gravity. The weight of worlds in my bones feels so nice. I could just come over and be part of the stream. No, because my house is locked. And I'm not getting up to unlock my door. Sorry, Allie. Oh ho ho, there's the hero of the hour. Thanks for saving me back there, pal. Being dead hadn't ever felt that tough before. You and me both, pal. You and me both. Aw, I want to pet the frog. Can I pet them? Let me pet them. I wonder what take a break gives. Do we have a town to go back to? Oh, okay. It's just menu. Never mind then. Whee! Ooh, I like that it keeps flickering around the different sides of the tower. That's cool. Violence. Ooh. I don't know how I feel. Wait, we're going through, like, the sins. Because we went through, like, fraud and greed? Oh, I can do 2 at once! That's cool. Alright, up the stairs. Ow! Like the frog. Portal. Whee! Frog. Hey, hey, hey. Also whack the frog. Portal. Oh! Rude. Rude. Hello? There we go. Oh, that's a that's a lot of enemies in one spot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm stuck. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. 8 more lives. Died for the first time. Teleport. I think it's because in the little casting menu you can't move. Hello? Oh, because I haven't whacked them first. Ah. Ah-ha-ha. That's why. Must whack first, then cast spell. Whee! Oh, frog. I wonder if we'll get more spells. Frog. I wonder what all the creepy eyes are. Oh, hello. Cat face, huh? You must be pretty good at that wizardry of yours. Rile through these ghosts maybe, though seems they're no match for you. Necromancy user types ain't too humble, but I suppose you definitely yammer on a lot less than the other fellow. Not so industrious yourself then. Wait, other fellow? Other cat's got some grandiose plans on the horizon for the ghost. Some such about how you'll never amount to anything alone. Wow. Right, spirited kind of creature you are. Can't imagine the other Neko would take too kindly to it. A necromancer game for a necromancer? Yeah! Standing Cat was like, hey, from one necromancer to another, we have something you might like. And I thought that was simply the freaking cutest. Honestly, the email was so punny, it kind of hurts, because I had to, because I'm like, you know, it sounds like it would be the perfect game for my community, and like the amount of cat puns that went into this email. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I never get to crack out my cat puns, and they're like, no, never apologize for a well-placed pun. And I like 1000% love them for that. They were adorable to deal with. So like 10 of 10 standing cat. Thank you for that interaction. I'll say how you doing, Candy. Hope you're doing well. We had a little bit of some tech snafu today, but I think we have it sorted now. Doubt they'd like my impression. I want to know who these other necromancers is. When do we get to meet them? Well, cat, seems like you understand a bit more than you let on. Maybe it's that curiosity that Tombstone was on about. Be seeing ya. Because curiosity killed the cat. Eh. Just finished ME1, was a great time. Ooh, I do need to get around to playing those. I'm glad you had a great time. We're having a bit of a sweat fest in the Southern Hemisphere today. It is kind of gross. Well, we're all pretty good. Once a wolf puts their mind to it, nothing holds their unshakable will. Their endless passion to move forward is remembered fondly. May they charge onwards in peace. It's awful. It is. I made the mistake of deciding to rearrange 2 of my rooms yesterday. I had like these black plastic, like those click together cubes, you know, the ones where you have like the weird little black corners and you kind of just like click all the pieces together and put it whatever shape you want it, right? I had it in the big bedroom, which is my art studio, and I'm like, okay, I want this as a linen closet. I have amassed more linen that I have no idea where it's come from, and I no longer have the space for it in the tiny cupboard it was in. I'm like, I kind of want these gone before my house inspection on Wednesday because it looks ugly and it's messy and it's horrible and it needs to be gone, right? So my dumbass decides yesterday afternoon, like the second guy gets out of call, I'm like, no, I'll behave, I swear. Like literally 15 minutes later, I'm upstairs reorganizing. I'm like, yep, saw this coming. So I had to take everything out of it, find spots to put all of the art supplies and camera gear and computer part boxes that were in it in somewhere, pull it apart, move it to the other room, reassemble it, and then refill it. And I'm still not done because I now want to move the dresser out of that room into the other room, move the little table that's in there into where the dresser is, and move the cupboard that I just emptied out from that room over so I can actually access everything properly. But that's after the inspection main problem. I'm not going to try and do that beforehand. But I didn't realize how hot it was until I went to send Guy a selfie and I was like lobster red. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Immediately put myself in a shower because I'm like, nope, this is gross. Like spring cleaning. It is supposed to be spring cleaning season. How are we supposed to spring clean in summer temperatures? Why? Why is it like this, At? To the wolves, may your fangs stay ever sharp, twisting like horns in the moonlight. Interesting. Why? Oh. Oh. Oh, we have new enemies. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I don't like that symbol. Okay. We did get in fact, get new spells. And new enemies. Alright, let's go to this one. Shoot. Is that the way I meant to draw that? I don't know, but that's the way we're doing it. However, I did notice in the options, so for accessibility-wise, we do have Glyph Assist, we do have Unlimited Mana, and we do have a Casting Shield, so we're going to give those a crack. Just so you know, I do appreciate the access options. It's a not. I mean, it is, but it's still kind of weird. Alright. Let's see what... Oh, hello? Mama told me she saw a Nekomancer jump right into the floor in the twirl of a paw. They can do all that? Yes, we can. Okay, so it puts it back on screen like when you first learn it. That's kind of cool. Okay, I don't hate that as an option. That's actually really cool. And it actually pauses it this time, so they're not wailing on us while we're trying to draw the glyph. Oh, I like that. I mean, it does take a little of the challenge out, but, like, it's sometimes a little stressful trying to get your glyph drawn while they're smacking you in the face. Alright. Alright, alright. I appreciate those. Those are cool. These are creepy looking wolves, though. Oh, I made one mad. Whoop. Oh, and we got fuggies, too. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, that was messy. We're ignoring that. Whee! Oh. Okay, this is cute. I really like this. I'm curious whether we'll actually get to, like, see town or anything, or if it's just purely the tower. I want to hit the other guy as well. Come here. Why don't you try and get... Oh, I think we made... Oh, did we make you guys angry? Good. I do like that we can, like, attack, like, multiples at once. That's very handy. Oh, because I'm not in a portal spot. It's like, why is it failing? Frog. I wonder how far the distance for, like, multiple killings go. Can I do it from here? Oh, you don't have to be right in front of them? You could just smack them and run away? Oh, I like that. Okay, that changes everything. Oh. I did not portal close enough for that one. Okay, so we want to be back at the platform. Like, it's a simple concept, but I appreciate, like, the thought they put into it. You know, the glyph assist, and the shields, and, like, the distance casting. That's really cool. I like it. Alright, so Forge and Fall, we've cleared Violence. Hey, Selena, thank you for the lurk. Then I'll visit the baker, then swing by the bank to pay her back, then I'll go by the farm and... Oh, hello! They're kind of creepy, but kind of cute. Don't let me distract you, I was just making my agenda for all the stuff to do now that I'm alive again, and I built a hefty backlog after being dead all those years. Just lurking today, happy weekend? No worries, I appreciate the luck. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Now, where was I? Oh yes, the farm. Cute. Nekomancer, you scored this journalist at just the right time. I just wrapped up the next arc installment. Oh, I don't like that flashing though. Section, path, this news gig, just also bland. Don't give me that look, I gotta make a living and I figured out this is not the truth people want, it's the drama, the suspense, knowing that the next one over has it worse than them. My story, you've already heard it, Cat. I needed a job, I like to write, stuff happened, yada yada, rankings tanked, hence yours truly slinking about a decrepit old tower. You got the right attitude, Cat, but the folks who ain't got to scavenge like yous or me, they's the ones who need me to put the suspense back in their lives. I kinda like him. Ciao. Okay, can we not with the flashies? How does absence make the heart grow fonder? Your presence does make these hallowed halls all the less haunting. Oh, he's cute! If only my spirit were as unsullied as your own, I fear a paragon such as myself mustn't fright about, but I can ill restrain my woe regarding my quest. Will they heed the mullings of a wavering paladin? I've yet to indulge the developments of my delving into this tombstone tower. Wow, that's a lot of alliteration. Sincerest thanks, my friend. Thou must first comprehend that my mission was in vain from its very onset. Though my sacred oath I do uphold above all, I'm sworn not to naivety. I will carry out my quest to its bitter end, though if I must impart upon thee a request, kind feline. If I die, nay, when I die, hold off thy wand and let me keep to mine rest. Aww. He doesn't want to be resurrected. Grieve for me not yet, friend. My duty is to my kingdom is not over, and my vim and vigor have left me not. We will meet again, my friend. That much I am certain. I mean, that's a valid request. I don't like that flashing. That I'm gonna have to mention because I don't love that. Wait, there are two of you? Wait, I could have sworn I saw another one of you folks. Must have been mistaken. Being dead gets your memories all scrambled, or so I'm told. Aw, head pats. Don't worry about it, pal. Just haven't been alive in, what, 80 years? Haven't had to think in a while. There's another one. Why are you wearing different clothes? Oh, sorry. Must have been someone else who came through earlier. You're the one who resurrected us, right? Thank you. Being dead was getting so boring. Having to, like, eat and drink now has never been more exciting. You're welcome, little thing. Poof. I'm a cat now. Thank you for cat me. Alright, let's do one more floor and we will move on to the next one. This one kind of looks like a face. Ooh, we're spooky and green. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's it? There we go. Ooh, okay. Me, Mr. Frog. Can I jump down? No? Ooh, frog. Whee! Ooh, another frog. Hey Snake, how you doing, beautiful bean? We need to get back here. And Smeg got the first. Oh, I suppose we did restart, so that makes sense. Yeah, we had some tech troubles and I had to adjust some settings, so I had to restart stream. So everything reset. Don't mind that. Whee! Oh. I failed! I can't draw a circle, I swear. Alright, so we need to go back down here. Whee! And grab our last little booth. Tough to get tech to work when you're trapped in nowhere. I mean, this is true. I mean, tough to get tech to work at all some days. I think we figured it out now. Much thank you to Sad for helping, because I know jack and shit about OPS. But I think we have it now. Crap. Shoot. Should I have gone the other side? 10 days till the new EVE expansion? Ooh, exciting! Actually, we have WoW beta soon, like, the Midnight beta on the 11th. 12th for us? I think it's 12th for us Aussies. So, I know what I'm doing, next week. I actually don't know how the fuck I get out of this one. Hold on. Aha! Aha! Okay, stairs. We're good. Whee! Premium currency required for that soon? Yeah, I did see that. I mean, it's just for housing stuff, and I kind of understand it in a sense. And now this is probably gonna get my head put on a fucking block for this. But if we consider, especially with the payment processor wars with Visa and PayPal, and the fact that both of those charge convenience fees in a lot of countries, buying a currency where you don't have to then go and charge your credit card, or Blizzard doesn't have to charge your credit card for every individual purchase, saves both parties money in the long run. I know people have brought up the points of, you know, it's a psychological tactic to get people to spend more money, yada yada yada, and yes, it may well be, but like, I also don't want to be charged a credit card fee every freaking time I want to buy a chair. That seems like a shitty thing to me. And as long as they don't do the whole, like, buy X amount, like the packs are actually decently priced for the items, it's fine. Or they pull what Fortnite's put in and, you know, only charge you for, like, the exact amount you need, kind of a thing. Yeah, that word. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that today because my brain is not here. As long as they don't do that kind of crap, it's fine. Reason why EU moving to make that style of premium currency illegal. Yeah, yeah. I I get it. A lot of people are doing the whole the sky is falling, and like as far as cash shops and like microtransactions are going, Blizzard's not that bad. Guy and I have practically played every MMO out. And if we want to talk about predatory cash shops, let's look at New World, let's look at Final Fantasy XIV, let's look at Black Desert Online, let's look at Ion and Lineage and Arcade and every Eastern MMO, even the small ones like Grand Fantasia, Tree of Savior, etc. Like, their cash shops are ridiculous in comparison. BDO is just straight pay to win. Most of the WoW private servers are pay to win. Like, look at Ascension and, say, Total WoW's cash shops, for instance. I get it. People are sick of microtransactions, and I understand it. I do. But I also don't think Blizzard is the worst of the bunch. I get it, you know, we're paying a sub, and people don't like that. But at the same time, for the majority of us, you know, at least Americans, your sub price hasn't changed in 20 years. And it's optional. Like, I think it's like 10... it's not even 10%. I think it's 1% of the housing decor is currently marked as cash shop. And from what I've seen from PTR, the stuff that is available is still high quality. It's really pretty. You can finish all your themes. But yeah. Don't think there is any defending it at this point. I know. Almost every MMO in the 10 years. Like I said, it sucks, but at the same time, it's not the worst in the barrel. Like, again, not defending it, but also, like... yeah. I know, it's the people acting like Blizzard's the first to do it that's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm like, they're not. And they're not even doing it as worse as they could. I understand people not liking it, and valid opinion entirely. But, yeah. Must admit my outlook on Midnight's a little bit grim. I mean, that's understandable and fair. I've already pre-ordered at this point, so like, I'm just gonna wait and see. We will see what happens. And I mean, that's the other thing, is you can buy the new premium currency with gold. So it's not like it's limited to just cash only. You can still buy a token and buy the currency that way. Which is a bonus. I know it's not perfect, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Gold will inflate a lot again. Entirely possible, especially with, like, some housing decor will be gold. A lot of it is old world currency, so like, auto haul resources, resonance crystals, that kind of stuff. But hopefully, you know, with it coming to professions as well, that might improve some of the gold. But again, we'll see. Token prices, yeah. I reckon it will for like the first couple of months, but hopefully it'll level back out. Fingers crossed. Been playing all the ball cross pit the last couple of days. I have no idea what that one is, Smag. Enlighten me. Whee. Let's go this way. Boop. Okay, frog. That one easier. Ah, that way. Brick breaking, ball fusing, base building, survival roguelite. Interesting. Oh shit, that's not the glyph we wanted. Alright. I'm gonna go to this one. Wow, that one actually made me think for a hot minute. It's like, wait a minute. Ooh. Oh boy. Actually, this room design is really cool. Meh, meh. Yay! Well, that was an easy one. Oh, but my door's over there. Okay, hold up. Whee! Oh, I kind of like that. That was cool. I like the glowing in the doorways, too. It's kind of giving, like, night vision camera, though. Come here. Like the library stack here. That's nifty. Hey, come here. Mr. Roof. Let me go smack your buddy as well, so I can kill you both at the same time. Oh, but it's on the other side. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Trying to, like, get it in my head to try and memorize where the doors are before I, like, try and flip it back. Whee! Just, you know, we're pulling a portal out of... Ooh. Spooky. Ball pit's so good. I'll have to have a look. Oh, it's a... Is it a beaver? Yeah. Oh, he's angry. My colleagues were right. A ghost is going to steal my soul. Not only will my death be alone and unscientific... Oh. I was reading that. You're not a ghost. That's embarrassing. You won't squeak to my fellow scientists, right? You won't? Thank you so much, kind kitty. Now that I have better look at you, I have a hypothesis. You're not here for science, are you? No, I am not. Ah, I've been proven correct. But if I may ask, what are you doing here? Oh, how very noble. I too am on a noble quest of my own, you could say. Well, maybe not noble, but instead one of extreme scientific importance. My upcoming thesis on parapsychology, and where else to research that than Tombstone Tower? Well, okay then. Oh, okay, now we're starting to get twisty. Okay, they started it off easy, and now they're like, challenge time. Ow, rude. Button, do you want to walk, please? Hello? There we go. I linked in your reminder channel. Thank you. Ah, smack. Smack the frog. Smack. Oh no! I fell. No. Crap. Okay. Smack. No! Oh my gosh, that's so rude. Can I? Oh, I can take those two out from down here at least. Okay, back go. This way. I was wondering whether the difficulty was gonna up. Obviously, yes. I'm curious to what the higher ones are gonna be like, though. Okay, and then portal. Flippy dwippy. Schmack. Hello. Our door should be that a direction. We're just gonna jump off and run through. Alright, so we cleared heresy, silence, and amplify. Yo, it's the feline fellow who resurrected me. Thanks, dude. Why do I get surfer vibes from him? No need to be so humble, man. You're like giving us our lives back and stuff. It's wild. Yo, you get it. I'm gonna go, like, throw the biggest party Tombstone Tower we'll ever know. You wanna swing by? Heck yeah, especially if there's pizza. The grind never stops for you, huh? Ah, well, I guess next time you visit, we'll have to throw another one. Just for you. He's actually kind of cute. I like him. Frog. What is another life if not vacation from death? Wow. Touché. Come to wax poetic with an intellectual like myself. Does thou mind hunger for the truth behind it all? A Nekomancer, you say? Ah, the one behind the new breath in my lungs. I see you are one who has already answered the meaning of life and death. Very well, I'll do naught to stray you from your course. But be warned, Nekomancer, the truth behind life and death might not be as simple as you think. Bobbington, thank you for the 25 months, you beautiful bean. How you doing? Oh, hello again. I ran into you in fraud, remember? You resurrected me back there, and you also resurrected the serial killer who had serial killed me. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That might have been a mistake. You said it. Seems like he went right back to his old ways, but I'm here now. Third try's the charm, right? Oh no! Did he get murked after we rezzed him? Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Gah. Oh, it's you. You scared the seeds out of me. Can't believe I got frightened again. You were right, my feline friend. No more cowardly chipmunkery from me, you hear? I'm a changed... Oh, it's a chipmunk, not a beaver. I'm a changed monk, and no ghosts or ghouls are gonna scare me anymore. And especially not any more nekomancers. Yeah, wait a minute. Hasn't this already happened before? How many ghoulish ghosts could possibly want my soul? Me? A ghost? A shred of respect for someone as important as myself would go a long way, you silly lab rat. Oh boy. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm not a rat. And I'm no ghost, no. I'm not the same fiendish phantom, but a feline, the same as our more pleasant friend here. I've been called the Dark Nekomancer, but you can call me a friend. Oh my. A second Nekoman... Oh, crap. I'm glad you made it, my precious cat patriot. Ha. I was worried you would miss the ritual, but silly of me to fright over nothing, especially when we're so close to achieving our utopia. For nobody will ever be afraid again. Necromancy has shown me that. Do not be afraid. No, do not be afraid at all. I don't know. That sounds suspicious to me. Tired, not sleeping because of fireworks? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. Stinky fireworks. Life and death are simple. People always complicate the simple, though. Fair. No more fear. That's amazing. How many trials have been conducted? Has it ever been peer-reviewed? Oh. Oh, imagine you tired of this insistent chipmunks chattering as much as I do. Are you ready to lead these poor souls to safekeeping? Don't give me that look. Progress always comes with a few bumps along the way. Listen to me, Nekomancer. Us, together, we hold in our paws the light to lead this world into our new Eden. You're my other half. You must. No, you need to trust me, okay? I don't know. The Dark Nekomancer sounds suspicious. Right? Is it just me? Then let us hope you have a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you to see the truth. Oh boy. For a cat, he sure does bark a lot. No kidding. I mean, no offense to you Nekomancers, of course, but he makes me feel like how my fellow scientists at work make me feel. Invisible. Aww. Rude? How rude to call me just a chattering chipmunk. I'm an esteemed scientist. I'll have you know my fellow scientists say I'm top of the bell curve. But what do you think that catty tomcat meant when they said so close to achieving our utopia? More data needs to be collected on this subject before I can properly make a hypothesis. Alright, I think I'm going to leave this one here and we're going to go to our next one. I'm now very curious about what this Dark Nekomancer wants, though. Nah, Dark's a good dude. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Okay. So we're gonna boogie out of this one. And we are gonna pop on over to game number 2. We're gonna continue with do we want dark or cutesy? Because I have a couple. Nothing bad's ever come of blindly trusting an unknown entity whose motives are unclear? No, none at all. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the dark and twisty plot line there. I'm intrigued to keep playing that one and see what comes out of that though. If I were Dark Dumbledore, the poor and Eve, I've never met a bad dark. I mean, I'll trust you on this one. Alright, let's go Islantiles. Now, this one is a demo. This one's not a full game. So we'll do at least one of the difficulties and then we'll go to something else. Because, again, we don't have a full one on this one. Oh my gosh. Let me do a quick little changey change here. Islantiles. Alright. There we go. And then we'll pin this one. So this one, unfortunately, does not come out until next year. They did reach out to me the other day to give me this one. Give me a second and I will obviously swap the game over. I'm half getting there, I swear. There we go. This was actually kind of cute. So we're gonna do the tutorial real quick. I'll do this again with you guys. So it is a roguelike deck builder, but based around, obviously, your little island. So you will settle multiple islands in a row and create your own civilization as you travel across the ocean. So this is what we're working with. So obviously we've got things like wheat and gold and iron. We've got like the treasure in the water. Obviously we can all the usual mouse controls. Zoom. Tutorial. Reset camera. And basically we have to like beat a score before the end of winter. Or we fail, which I played a little bit of this earlier. I did in fact fail a couple of times. As you can see by like these upgraded cards with the little 2 hammers here. It's obviously carrying over some of my progress from earlier, but you'll upgrade these as you go. Gives me Catan vibes. Yeah, it does actually give Catan vibes. For sure, yeah. So obviously you'll hover over like your little hexagonal tiles here and figure out where is the most efficient place to put them. You do end up with buildings and things down the line later that will make your choices a little bit more meaningful. But for now, we're just going to shove one here. Zoom in a bit. So we've gained 70, we're going to say treasure, from collecting resources. The place building generated 70 goods by collecting matching resources in range. Final scoring will be triggered at the end of each season. Tooltips show how to score goods. Hover over cards to show their tooltip. Each building has a range. Resources in range generate goods. So obviously we're aiming for a score of 300. We can develop, we can get bonuses to our scores. Currently we don't really have any, but we can get those later. So let's go like this little windmill. It's a 50, ooh, a 65, a 65, not bad, not bad. Ooh, a 75. But if you put them on certain tiles, just be aware that the resources under them will then be unusable. So placing buildings costs, I'm calling them hammers. They're shown on each card. You have 5 at the beginning of each season. Now after placing 2, I have 1 left. So I can either be a woodcutter or a hunter. Oh, it's gonna make me end, even though it's gonna be like, hey, you still had 1 left. Whoops. Just kidding. Usually you play cards until your hammers are used up, then the season ends automatically. Remember score the remaining 155 goods by placing buildings. There are obviously 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter. The earlier you get through it all, the better. You can end up with some pretty ridiculous scores. I think I got up to needing about a score of like 20,000 or so. So it does get up there, and honestly it's a little bit addicting for as simple as a concept as it is. I did play for about an hour solid earlier. Before I'm like, maybe I should save this for later. So we've got jeweler, so you go for like the little shells. I like that it pops up with the indicators of like roughly where you should put them, which is really handy. So we've got a couple of 75s over here. But I'm gonna go with these 2 because they don't then preclude the fishing spot. We got cornfields. We got 50. Got some 30s back there. 35. Alright, let's go for this 50 plot. What have we got? Mint. Ooh, 65. Not terrible. 60s. There's probably a better way to do this. This is just how I figured out how to do it. But I'm sure somebody with a bigger brain than me will figure out the process. Hey Graw, how you doing? Alright, so end of season. We've made our score. Season changes. And so we start with 0 coins at the end of each island. And obviously we earn them. We got some interest. And now we get to buy our upgrades. These are permanent for the island. They will reset at your new island, unfortunately. But they do help us, you know, progress a little bit faster. And then we get treasures, which upgrade. Obviously, you can see I have got like the little 3 hammer ones. Oh, excuse me. So the beekeeping gives us 1.5. I think it's like a people score. That's what we're calling it, a people score. So when it goes to tally up our treasure at the end, it'll times it by 1.5. It's productivity. There you go, productivity. So we're gonna take the fishy market, because that's a nice upgrade. And that one, and that one. And to the next island. Season score is made up of good times productivity. Place a green building to use your new technology and get 1.5 productivity on play. People score over productivity. Yeah, people score. I like it. Is it what it actually is? No, but it's funny and I'm keeping it. See? 1.5 people score. You gain 1.5 productivity, therefore you have 2.5 productivity now. Remember, when you end the season, you will score good times productivity. So it'll be our goods times 2.5, which makes our scores, our highest scores a little easier. Oh, I don't know what blocking tiles actually are. I'm going to assume it's tiles we can't place things on. So if you need an easier way to see them, you can highlight them, which is cool. And then resource icons. If you just want to see them straight up. Which honestly, I kind of like. What do we got for smelties? 70s, 50s. Ooh, there's an 80 in there. Let's go for an 80. Boop, boop, boop. 60. Let's try some iron. I'm not too happy with the farming score there. Guess I'm gonna go the 40. Hey dog, how you doing? Alright, so end of season, we're aiming for 600, remember? Oh, we're shy short. That's okay. So we'll roll over to the next season. And now we have some better options to work with. So we've got our little fish market one here, which as you can see by being the 3 hammer card, it's a lot higher scores. We're now getting, you know, 170, 290, 300 kinds of scores instead of like the little baby ones we were getting before. So leveling up your cards is definitely worth it. Look at that little shipyard. You don't actually seem all that productive. Big mood? Yeah. Well, they don't, like, label the things from, like, the get-go. You learn the names after you've given them funny nicknames yourself. 70, 55... let's chuck it in the 70. Alright, end of season. We only needed 38, so we smashed that score. We collect some coins and we get to buy some more upgrades. All shop offers can be re-rolled. Each time this costs 1 more coin, which we're not going to do. Just remember, technologies are the key to your wealth. Settle the next island when you're ready and finish the tutorial as a true explorer. So, on play, discard a random card and draw a card. End of season, +1 people score per card drawn this season beyond the first 10. Ooh. I feel until we get beyond the first 10. See, I feel like that one's not super useful unless we get through, like, more than 1 season. So we're gonna go to the bottle, take the fish market, the winery, and the shell collector, and go to our next island. So we have our deck and our discard pile. These are all of our cards. All of our different resources. Settle the island to show you're ready for leading your civilization. Aye aye. Alright, let's start with Fish Market, because it's a nice big beefy card here. We've got 150, 100... There was a 200 down here, right? Anything higher than a 200? No. Okay, that one will have to do. We're only aiming for 1200, so not too bad. 80, 85, 95? Not bad. Ooh, 100. Let's take the 100. Alright, so we have 2.5 people score. So about 750 for one season. That's not terrible. Look at our little ship down here selling us, getting stuff so we can get more gold. Let's see about the shell collectors. What do we got? Some 65s. I feel like this is one of those chill games where, like, it's slow paced, but it definitely makes you think. You got to use your brains. Use those big, beautiful brains. We have up here 160, 120. Oh. Ooh, a 190? We got all up here. Oh ho ho. 20s. I think that 180 is the best we're gonna get. Oh, 190. Sorry, I lied. Let's see about the jeweler. Where brains are where the stress lives? I mean, true. Apologies for the ads, beautiful beans. All my ads are out of whack because we had to restart. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're now into the next season. We only have a score of 120 to go, which will be nice and easy. So let's see how high we can get this with what we've got. Got some 130s. Ooh, 180. Wood. We have... Anyone got wood? I thought wood would be a little bit more lucrative than it is. Guess we'll go the 175. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And we made our score. So now we get schools. So basically you'll place a card on a school or a temple and it'll upgrade the card, giving you better scores. So we're gonna go do the first island. This one's actually pretty fun. I'm a big fan of Colony Sims, and this is feeling Colony Sim meets roguelike, which is really interesting. I've played a couple like this. I can't think of the name of the other one, but shoot. There's definitely a couple in this vein. So we start with a crown, which gives us 2 people score to start with, which is a good bonus. So we get a 2 times score from the get-go. Cardboard Kingdom? No, it was an animal one. It was little, again, hex tiles. And you do like little animal fights, but with the cards. I can't think of what it's called though. I've played so many freaking games, I lose track of them all sometimes. I'm pretty sure it was a demo I played. I don't think it was the full game. That is indeed my brain right now, Bobbington. Okay, we're gonna skip jewelry for now. It doesn't seem super lucrative. 70... 80... Ooh. 180. What about the mint? 10... Thank you for waiting through the ads, beautiful beans. What a winery. 95. Ooh. Ooh, hold on, we got 105. Let's take the 105. And for shits and giggles, I'm gonna put the hunter just to show you the temple upgrades. So it'll be 100 goods by placing a building on it, and then you get to bless your cards, and they get a buff based on the things around them. Considering we're near a river, we're going to take the river card first. So we'll get bonuses from the rivers around it. So we have 340 goods times our 3 people score, which gives us an easy 1,000 points from our first season. So as we go along, we start getting our little bonuses, and it gets a little bit easier. So we have 9 coins to spend. Ooh, what's this one? Pearl diving. Ooh. Fancy cards. Okay. Places Great Market. Ooh. Ooh. Or do we take the good cards? Oh, this is a tough decision. Because that's per building in range. And typically we don't tend to put a lot of buildings in range of each other, so I don't know how much that's actually going to be useful to me from the get-go. Whereas the cards... those are pretty useful straight up, so I think I'm going to take those. Then obviously our island shapes change every time. Let's start with a trading post. See, we're starting with like a 300 to 300 score. That's pretty nifty. That's rather nice. I like that. Let's upgrade our trading post, though. Oh, we're starting to get purple ones. Ooh, let's go rivers, I guess. Oh, rivers was a bad choice. That's fine. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like this one was a good choice. Oh boy. Okay, let's skip that. Bye, fishies. No, fishies are not super lucrative on this map. Not down here. Not really. Damn, okay. Butcher? 115. 80s. Sometimes you can get some really good butcher scores. We'll take the 135, I guess. We're only aiming for 1400. Gold or fish? The gold scores aren't great. The gold ain't golden. Can you place it on the water, or does it have to be placed on land? Oh, it has to be placed on land. As you can see, these red ones are where you can't place tiles. So you can toggle it on, so you can always see it. I just turned it off. Gold or fish? Asking the big questions. Right! So I think we get about 45 max with the fishies. Oh, there's a 75. Hold on, I lied. We're gonna take that 75. Alright, end of season. 490 by 3. We should have this, right? Yeah. First try. So we're at difficulty 1 of 6. So this is, it has up to the 6 difficulties right now. I believe there'll be more once it actually releases. Can you place in the flotsam bottom left? No. It still has to be on the land, like on the beachy bits. +2 for every building, temple, school, and trade route. Ooh. Per empty tile in range. Interesting. Let's go school and a temple. It's like, sometimes you'll get ones where there's a little island amongst them. These ones, unfortunately, don't. You can see where the fish and, like, the bell tiles are a good indicator of where you can place them. So, like, as you can see, this is all red, unfortunately. So, no. What did I just pick up? Trading post. Okay. We got 130s. Like I said, there's probably a better way to figure out the calculations on this. I just haven't played enough to figure it out yet. Ooh. There's some 450s in there. That's not bad. What about up here? 315, 200s, 405s. Ooh. Alright, there we go. 505. I think that's the best we're going to get on that one. Ooh, plus a 0.4 to our people score. Heck yeah. Food's always usually a pretty good one on these big maps. We get a couple of 360s. I think 360 is the highest, though. 270. I think we're gonna go here. So then we've got berries. I believe these are supposed to be berries. They look like oranges to me, but apparently they're berries. Could put one on the school. Tried searching to see if I could find a match on the game you were saying about. Google turned around and came back with satisfactory. I think Google's drunk. It'll come back to me eventually. When I find it, I'll post. But yeah, there's a lot of these similar style games. It's interesting that, again, it's considered a roguelike, though. Honestly, it just goes to show what kind of games can fit into categories that you wouldn't really expect. Which is kind of cool. I think we're gonna go... So Hunter's 110, 100, or 115. I think we'll go the mine. I think that's gonna give us the highest score. So we got a 0.6 added to our people score. Oh yeah, easily got this one. Only needed 2.8 and we got 4.5. Boop boop. And collect our coins. What do we got? Buy this time. Ooh, plus 5 goods per gold. Ooh, interesting. Plus 2 each season, but minus... Ooh, actually, I like that. Let's give that a try. People Animal Adventure? No. It's not one that I currently have. It was one I played a while ago. Paper Animal Adventure, however, is one that we are looking at today. But no, not the one I'm thinking of. Let's take a temple. I can guarantee a temple at the next island. Okay, good spread. 150, 180. What do we got? Ooh, a 225. Like I said, there probably is a better equation to figuring out where to put things. Ooh, a 255. Where to put things. I'm just kind of hovering around until I find the best placement. There's a 250 in here somewhere, right? Yeah, let's do that one. So we got less cards this round, but we can place more cards this round, which I think was a better choice. Ooh, there's a 155 in there. Let's take that. Let's upgrade our mint. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of gold for it to upgrade, but it will be better for next time. Not a whole Oh, so much for this poor jeweler. Yikes. Okay, skip that. Oh, actually. 5s, 30s, 60. Bleh. Okay, that's horrible. Care package. Hydrate. Grab yourself a sticky snack. Take your meds if you need to, and stretch. How you doing, Valk? You beautiful bean. I know better than to shout you out because you'll let me for it. But I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Alright, so we've got 485 at 2.5 people score. I'm surprised it didn't auto-end. I'm not a beautiful bean? Yes, you are. Don't lie to me. You're all beautiful beans. Queen Cutie says so. And, my opinion is irrefutable. Sorry. Ooh. Ooh, we have some heavy hitter scores right off the bat. Ooh. And we get a bonus to the mint. Okay, we're going straight for that one. Hot damn. Look at it go. You absolutely are great. Yep, you're ugly. Saber! Be nice. Saber in here picking on people. Alright, I'm not loving the fishies lately. We need to upgrade those. What do we got? Collector's Hut. 70s. Oh, these are horrible today. Okay, never mind. PC's dying, no idea why. Every fix says fuck off and hardware checks say everything's fine. Honestly, hardware, man. Just PCs in general are a pain in the ass. I feel you there, Valk. I feel you there. Like, I don't know if it's OBS. I don't know if it's my CPU dying. I don't know if I have to replace parts. But a little bit Dorfromantic-y? What the heck is that from, Smeg? Let's go that. We've got 30s. Yeah. I don't like any of these scores. What the heck? Okay, that'll do. And that'll do, I guess. Then I have to deal with a post-op kitty who hates me every time I give her painkillers. Oh no! I hated that when the Void got sick. Because he'd give me that pitiful little look and I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy, it's for your own good. Hey Shadow, how you doing? Alright, we absolutely smashed that one. I do like the bonuses to the hammers. I think I like that better than having more cards. Glad you're doing okay. Ooh. Ooh, we got shiny ones. This one has more of an economy thing going. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Trade ship arrives and unloads its cargo at the pier. Collect the cargo by placing a building next to it to get... Ooh. Can I take both of those? I can. Oh, and thank you for the treat. Oh, no memento. I think I owe myself one from earlier, too. I may be lurking here while I get ready to wipe everything in fresh install Windows. Good luck, Valk. I wish you the best of luck. That'll likely stop me again. Oof. Honestly, I just need to pull the plug and take everything over to Linux again. I haven't had it in me to do it yet. I will. I will. Just not today. Right. We have a lot of mountains in this one. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we've got some 80s. Ooh, a 95. Let's go some food. I'm not loving these jewelers. You're not giving me much love lately. What about the fish? Something good with the fish? Not really. Well, we'll take a bonus anyway. Not that there's a lot of bonus today. Ooh. Okay, we've got a 60. We'll take that. 60, 35s, 50. Damn. Guess that one is gonna have to be. 315 by 5. Okay, we're gonna have to do another season. Oh. Look, that's about halfway. That's not too bad. Not too bad. What have we got? 645 is our highest so far. 675s. Ooh. Here we go. Now we're starting to get... Ooh, a 720. Ooh, 765. Okay, now we're starting to get our big hitter cards. Ooh, oh, we have an 870. I'm going with that one. Especially at a 2.4. That's nice. I've got a shell collector. What about mint? What about you? 150, 190, a 250? I think we'll take that 250. Where did it go? That one. What about wood? Have we got any good wood? Not really. Okay. Got some 55s. What about corn? It's corn. It's got juice. It's got juice. I guess we're taking that 100 then. What about a shipyard? There's some bonuses in there. I want to see how they mingle. Oh, and a season. 1295 times 13.8 multiplier. Damn. That's a score. We needed like 7k and we did like 17k. Good lord. Like I said, once the cards stop getting up there, it becomes a lot easier to try and get the scores you're after. We're gonna skip those because we're full anyway. We'd have to start selling some. So we're gonna take some ooh, Carpenter. That's a new card. And we're gonna take all of these for the bonuses. Oh, baby islands. Okay. They're giving us a challenge. I see what's happening here. I'll see what's that. Ooh, 325. Ooh, hello? 730, right off the bat. Temple and Carpenter were bringing Jesus back. I mean, there are probably plenty of people that in fact need Jesus right now. We're bringing Jesus back. 40. Not a whole lot on the food front there. That shipyard. 185 and 90. 130. Not too keen on that one. Let's take this 90. You other cryptids don't know how to act? Hey, what's wrong with us cryptids? Oh, actually, speaking of cryptids. Look at my muff. My muff is amazing. Isn't he cute? I think 90 is the most we're gonna get for that. Cornfield. 30. Gross. Wow, these are kind of horrible. Muff boy! Yeah, it's Muffman! Isn't he cute? Okay, so we're aiming for 12.5k. We have 980 times 11.4. We almost made it in a single season. The Eldritch Horrors won't cut no slack. What is your favorite Eldritch horror guy? Because I know you like the evil squiggly squidges, but which one is your favorite? 370. That's actually not a bad start. Let's go that way. That's a beefy gold. 100. So 195 in there. Let's go with that. Cryptid this. Look at them. Oh my god, it's the Mothman booty. Oh, I like that emote. That's cute. Ooh, a 145. I'll take a 145. Bongo Mothman! Depends on which mythos we're talking about. I mean, any mythos, whichever one is your favorite. And we easily smashed that score, because we only needed like 1 point something K. We made like 8. And for you, for when you need to be serious, I love it! They're so cute! Adorable. I love all the Mothmans. Ooh! What we got? Boosted motivation, fancy. Next island. Alright, we have 2 left. There is also then a leaderboard island at the end, which is actually a really nifty concept. Ooh, a 520. Can we beat a 520? Can we beat a 520? Ooh, a 560. Ooh, a 700. Yes, we can. Yoink. That's a good start. Alright, what do we got? Mill. The gold is still going. I don't like that one. Okay. Not loving the mill either. Or the mint, I should say. There is bonus gold in that, so we'll take it. He's not my favorite, though. What do we got up here for the shells? 70s, 80... Ooh, there's an 85. We'll take the 85. So what is that? 965 by 3, and we need to make 20k. Oh, by 9? That's about half. Almost half. Rough. You know, rough math. So 11k to go. Holy shit, we're starting to get some big numbers. Holy heck. We got 13. Can we beat 1395? Don't think we could beat 1395. Holy bejeebus, that is some bonus stacking if I ever saw some. Ooh. Okay, can we beat 450 with the meat? Yes, 585. Can we beat 585? I don't think so. Alright, 585 it is. What about the winery? Do we have good winery? Not really. Collector's hut? Also not really. Oof, okay. Now we're starting to get a little precarious with our numbers. We got all our nice big ones out of the way and then we're like, no good ones left for you. Excuse you, sorry. Why are you running another ad? Oh, I think I know what it's doing. Please don't mind that. I think it didn't stop the original ad thing when the first one stopped. So, Azazoth from Lovecraft are a handful of really cool SCP entries Also, the dark things from Old Gods of Appalachia series. Hard to pick my favorite creature of the dark. You just like all the creatures of the dark. All of them. 50. Any good ones? Well, I think 50 is going to be our best bet. Alright, let's see what this score ends up as. Sorry about the stinky ads. I know what's happened. It's doubled up my freaking ad schedule. Because I, restarted stream. And we absolutely smashed that goal. 25k and all we needed was 11k. Whew. Play one temple on the next island. If the card has at least 2 upgrade, up to 10 per... Wow, 10 temples per island? Whew, that's insane. Can I sell these? We're gonna take that one. We're gonna give that one a crack. Alright, so this is island 8 of 8, and then we move on to the leaderboard island. And then we play to see where we sit on the leaderboard for the day. And start with our carpenter. We had a top of 380. Can we... Okay, top of 440. Can we beat 440? 480? Ooh, 580? Can we beat 580? I don't think so. Okay. That's a good start. That's a good start. Here's a temple. But which one do we put on it? We'll go the mill. The duplicates added to the deck? Ooh. As expected, told me to fuck off again? Oh no, that's stinky. I'm sorry, Valk. Like, the Windows installer is telling you to fuck off, or... What's happening? Okay, 70, 90, 110... Not jeweler. I'm not really confident with these numbers. I think we're gonna have to take multiple seasons for this one. I smell rain. Smells good. Alright, so what did we end up with? 815 by 8.4. Gives us a start of 6.8. So we still need to make 23.2. Well, now we have our big hefty numbers. This is always nice. Can we beat 1400? Okay, those are not huge numbers. Okay. Can we beat 1410? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're gonna go for 1410 here in the middle. It's a lot, I won't go into it, let's just say... understandable, dude. Understandable. I'm sorry. I wish it was going smoother for you, I really do. I hate when, like... That's half the reason I haven't swapped yet, because I don't have it in me to deal with all of the tech breaking and the troubleshooting and everything. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that right now. It's too hot for that. My brain no working when it's hot. Got 120. Man, these are measly wood amounts. I'm disappointed. Bet corn. Any good corn numbers? No. Bet fishies. I really need to figure out how to upgrade these cards specifically, because these ones definitely need some upgrades. I don't think we're gonna make it, fellas. 2,000 by 7.4. Ooh, 11.4. Ooh, we might just make this. Oh, we're 126 short. We're at least gonna make it. in the 4 seasons. We will make it this season. So it's fine, but like, we were so close. Can we beat 350? Oh, alright, 350 it is. What do we got for winery? Now we're just sort of like filling out space. We technically don't need all of this. Ooh, 165, we'll take that. A 255. Ooh, a 270. I like that. Here we go. Shells, 40, 60. What do we got up there? 45. Let's do the 65. Hey Mark, how you doing, beautiful bean? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I don't think we're going to beat a 45 on this one. So we're just gonna shove that there. And that'll be the end of this round. And that'll take us to our leaderboard island. And then we will move on to our next game. So we ended up with 15.2k when we needed 126. That's some wild scores. So, you know, they do ramp up pretty nicely. You've conquered this difficulty level. Your skills will truly be put to the test on the next island where you can compete for the top spot on the leaderboard. So let's go to our final island. Ready. Geography defeated. Yeah, geography defeated. I'm okay. What about you? Not too bad. A little bit warm. Wishing tech would play nice. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's start with the butcher. So we got a 240 is our highest so far. See if we can beat a 240. Ooh, we have a 270. I think we're gonna go with that 270. What about our mill? 240. Ooh, a 285. Some 285s. More 285s. Ooh, a 325. And a blessing. An epic blessing at that. Heck yeah. Whoop whoop. And it upgraded our people score. 105. Wow, we do not have some great woodcutting today. What about corn? Can we put corn? No. Corn scores are terrible. What the heck? Fishies? What about the fishies? Oh, the fishies are pretty terrible too. I'm not Islantiles. Let's go with that one, I guess. And see what we get for the next season. Hopefully that's better. 45s for the shipyards. Ooh! But we can upgrade the shipyards with the reef, which is nice. So we get a full people point now. So what's that? 900 by 11 for season 1. Alright, so 9.9k. So remember that this one we don't have a score to beat. We just have to get as high as possible to put ourselves on the leaderboard. Alright, what do we got for carpenter? Anything good? 260, 320, 240. Come on, have a good number somewhere, surely. 270s. Ooh, a 320. I'm gonna go with that one because it's at least gonna line up with our other woodcutter and give us a little bonus. And these collection ones are a little bit funky today, aren't they? Ooh, we got a 110. Can I beat a 110? Ooh, a 125. We'll go there. What do we got for jewelry? 55. That mills. good? Not really. Wow. These are kind of funky. Gold mine. What about gold? Anything good in the gold? Can we beat a 110 in collecting? Nope. Okay, mill it is. Alright, what's our score gonna be? 365 by 13. That takes us up to 18.2k. Now we get the giant trading post of doom. What's the biggest number we can get out of this one? So 900's our highest so far, 945. Can I beat a 945? Okay, less impressive than we've had in the past. But still pretty good. Don't think I can beat a 900. Okay, we'll go a mint up there with the gold for the bonus. And our little shell collectors. We'll get 90. Nothing good down here. Ooh, a 105. We'll take that. And our last little cornfield here will have to be our last play for this season. I guess 90 is the highest we can manage. So let's see how we did. 1275 by 16.2 multiplier. Not bad. So 38.8k for the end of our season. Oh, it's giving us another one. We get to play through winter. Hold on. Let's go. Usually we end by winter, so I think this is the first time I've actually played through it. 25s, nothing good down there. Not that I'm expecting much out of the winter season. It doesn't seem to be all that great. We've got a 50, a 60. Can we beat a 60 in the fishies? No? Okay, where did our 60 go? That one. Can I beat a 60 for the lumber mill? Nope. Alright, let's see what our final score is. 290 by 23. Which puts us at about 45k? Puts me at global rank 47. Well done, Wanderer. A new chapter awaits you. Continue as a sailor and lead your civilization to even greater prosperity. Discover luxuries, a brand new way to expand your wealth with your collected resource coins. Alrighty. And so that's that one. Are we feeling spooky or cute? I think I'm overdue on Malys more than I am Paper Animal Adventures. Global 47? Thank you. I mean, it is for the demo, so I'm assuming there's probably not a whole lot of us with it right now. Let's go to Malys. Malys is pretty cool. Which is another little roguelike deck builder. This one I did actually apply for myself. It was a gifted key, but I did deliberately go searching this one out because I liked the idea of the concept. Let's grab this one. If it decides it wants to load. And then we'll swap over here. Agree? Why you no update? There we go. Alright, so welcome to the demonic world of Malys. From all of us at Summerfall, thank you for checking out Malys. It's been a true labor of love, and we're so grateful to our early access community for all of their help in getting Malys to launch. We appreciate any and all feedback which can be posted on the Steam forums. We plan to continue supporting Malys however we can. Reading your bug reports and especially what you like and don't like is very helpful. This game was made on stolen ground. We acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation and Gadigal from the Eora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. Please enjoy Summerfall Studios. Those sound like Aboriginal tribes, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And Ted! Hi, cutie! So for content warnings, Malys has themes that could be confronting, unnerving, or a little scary for some players. Most of the unnerving content in Malys is in written content that can be skipped at any time, but there are some visual depictions, such as demons or the possessed, that may unsettle some people. Malys is not overtly gory or violent, but has unnerving themes and undertones of horror. Content warnings for stories in Malys include demonic imagery and themes, crude language and minor profanity, smoking, alcohol and drug use, death, children in peril, graphic descriptions, and suicide. I don't do horror, as most of you guys know. I'm really not big on, like, super psychological horror or anything. I have actually played a lot of this. It is, as they say, mostly in text. So it is fairly mild, though if any of these sorts of things worry you or bother you, I would not begrudge anybody that stepped out now. Just as a warning, this one is a little spooky, but it's mostly pretty. It's mostly pixel. Like, it's not overly darker. Like, I mean, it's dark, but, like, you know what I mean. Alright, obviously my save has disappeared because it's now the 1.1 build. Yay, congrats Summerfall for releasing Malys. We have, obviously, your standard settings. Audio, gameplay, you can change your difficulty. Pious mode. So rewards you more faith, increasing each time you die. So basically like Hades God mode. So every time you die, it gets a little bit easier the next time. Unshakable mode. You take less damage, becomes more effective each time you die. Similar thing. There's tutorials. And then accessibility. We have disable exorcism motion. So for those of us that get motion sick, we can turn some of that off. You can increase the size of the text in storylines, which I'm going to do so you guys can read. Because it might be a little bit small for you guys. Increase the size of your tooltips. Same with card text. You can turn on or off subtitles during cinematics. Though I think I need to turn this one up a bit. It is a bit low. There we go. Let me know how that is. And thank you for the treat. Shortcuts for the, excuse me, for the, settings at the top. Alright, so, thank you for the luck, Panzer. We start off with artifacts. 35 stream streak, heck yeah. Thank you for the streak, Duck. Alright, so we have the Book of Holy Flame, Glow and Light Focus. This book radiates holy power. Gain 1 glow per lit candle at the beginning of your turn. Obsidian Blade, Core Damage Focus. This Dark Blade is weighty in your hand. Restore 10 will at the end of every exorcism. Or Pale Sensor. Defense Focus. You feel safer with the sensor hanging from your belt. Start each exorcism with 5 toughen. So do we want damage, defense, or glow and light? Okay, so at Compeller our attacks. We've got wards, which are shields. How's the Hannah today? The Hannah is hot and sticky and is kind of over technology today, but other than that, not too bad. Alright, so we've got Compel, Shield, Ward, and Fortify. Ooh, I remember this one? Yeah, this one! Guide actually did a little bit of the early access with me. He watched me play this one. I think we're gonna go the book. I forgot it's some of there. It is, and it's disgusting. Honestly, look at these scenes. How freaking cool is the art in this one? Hot and sticky is a wild description. And not for fun reasons.
No bustle of traffic. No lights. No music. No laughter.
Like, look how cool this is.
Eyes watch from the shadows. Things crawl in the darkness.
It's giving Sin City a little bit. Like comic book. Honestly, the art in this is amazing. I love the style they've gone for. Like I said, I applied for Malys. I went seeking them out. They didn't seek me out for this one. It was still a gifted key, so full disclosure. I did receive this for free, but I did, again, seek this out in early access because of everything I'd seen from it. Hey, Haji! How you doing? Also, welcome in, Khalil. Let's also add... This reminds me to a certain... Yeah, it does kind of give Darkest Dungeon vibes too, doesn't it? So the night begins. It was an angel, an actual celestial being who'd I'd met on more than one occasion. Perhaps they were even my guardian angel. It would certainly account for this particular celestial's strange interest in me, despite the fact they didn't do much guarding. More watching and mocking, really. Oh, I sighed. Wasn't expecting to see you here. They didn't respond to my annoyance. Instead, they grinned mischievously. I've been awaiting your arrival, they announced, and then declined to say why or for what reason. It made me feel uneasy. More watching and more mockery to come, apparently. I don't suppose you'll tell me your name this time, I asked. Oh. Good catch, Saber. Angels stared at me a moment, cocking their head like a bird. Then without a word, they lifted their hand and pointed out to the city. Into the darkness. Thanks for nothing, I growled under my breath. I expect no thanks for what I do, they said, completely serious perhaps for the first time. Then they spread their angelic wings wide, and with an effortless leap they were off into the black sky and gone. I didn't bother to wait and see if they would return. With that, I rode on. My hunt had begun. So we got our first achievement, which is Call Me Angel, gained access to Angel's Assistance. So as we go, we will collect new people that'll give us more stuff. Need to sleep, but I have you up. Thank you so much, Hedgie. I hope you get some good sleep. So obviously, much like most of these styles of roguelikes, we get to pick a path. Obviously, we're starting off with a lesser demon no matter which path we pick, I believe. Yep, all lesser demons. We can scroll a little bit, so we have some unknowns or more lesser demons. We have some greater demons up there, so you can kind of somewhat plot a path. But it is a fair way up. These are fairly long runs. I think I'm gonna go straight down the middle. I pulled my motorcycle over, unsure if this was the right spot. After a few minutes, I had almost decided I'd gotten it wrong and moved on, but then she appeared as promised. I'll admit, I hadn't expected her to be this young. It'd be generous to say she was pushing 20, but there was a wariness in her eyes. Could sense a great many scars on her mind, the result of a battle she'd been fighting alone for a long time. But whatever demon she was fighting was not inside her. It's alright, I told her. I could help. She rolled her eyes. Nobody can help. I've asked around. Anyone who says they can help, they are the worst of the lot. They make it worse. I know how it is, I said. Either they don't believe you, or they can sense the evil and are drawn to it, but it's not too late. She fought back tears. You might be wrong. I don't think my husband's even in there anymore. It's been so long now. It wasn't long before she led me to her home, and there the real battle began. And now this is our first fight scene. Obviously, we get our... we have a tutorial, so we've encountered a lesser demon, deal damage to break the demon's will, and exercise it from the host. Be careful to keep your ward up if the demon looks like it will attack. Study the demon's intent to get an idea of its next action. So we have the Jackal Demon, who looks pretty damn nifty, if I do say so myself. This is obviously our little host in the middle. The colors are so pretty. Yeah, they've picked a really great color palette. Like, it's super vibrant. I really like the black and white. Like, it's giving, like I said, it's giving Sin City meets like, comic book to me. And I really, really love the vibe of this one. Our candles are basically our, once all 3 candles are lit, our turn is over. So, and that corresponds with our card numbers. So we can apply a ward, which obviously gives us a shield. We've got Compel, which is just straight damage. We've got the Dark Tarot, deal 22 damage and then consume. I assume it means consume the card. Deal 3 light. Candles equal mana from MTG. Yes. I'm gonna go straight heavy in with the... Can I? I forget. So with this one, you have to drag the cards over the candles to consume them. Hey Diva, how you doing? Let's do... Oh, burning them gets rid of them. Never mind, I fucked up. We burn them for extras, so we have to burn some cards to light the candles and then use the lit candles to cast the rest of our cards. I remember now. Oh, we're dance partying. Party! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Sacrifice 5 will and light. Ooh, here we go. Let's deal some damage. Ooh. Let's do a shackle. What's the shackle do? Attacks deal 50% less damage. Remove a stack at the end of the owner's turn. So he'll do less damage if he attacks me. Alright, and go that way. End my turn. Demon's turn. So he did a cackle. Each stack of cackle you accumulate will increase damage dealt to you during certain demon attacks. So I have 3 stacks currently. It's hiding under me. So hopefully we can kill him before his next attack. Alright. Whoosh. The Exorcist. Complete your first exorcism. So you can play a 3-point card. You need to light 3 candles. Yes! And so we can either choose Faith, which is currency, or a new card for our deck. I'm going to take the Faith. Actually, no, let's go card. Play a Fortify each time ward is added to Noah this turn. Ooh. Fortify and a Toughen, or for every attack deflected by Noah's ward during the demon's turn, gain 1 Toughen, consume. Let's go the Fortify. Oh, we get the card and the Faith. I didn't have to choose either. It wasn't an either or, it was a both. Even better. Alright, surprise me. I walked into a bar called the Soggy Scrapple. A waitress stood at the counter looking straight out of a roadside diner like you'd see on television. Take a seat, hun, she called over, spotting me. I'll be right with you. I looked around. I was the only one in the place, so I picked a spot by the window so I could watch the world go by, without me in it for at least a few minutes. The menu in this place was strange. Funeral potatoes, ambrosia salad, something called a garbage plate. What'll we have, she asked, appearing by my table almost out of nowhere. Her name tag said Addie. What do you recommend, I asked. What it really looked like was garbage, and that was intentional. This is called a garbage plate, Addie explained. Hot dog meat, spicy meat sauce, and macaroni salad over the crispiest home fries this side of St. Helens. It might look a mess, but it'll clean you right up. It did smell good. I dove in. After I finished, I felt like I was capable of anything. Apologies for the stinky ad. Ooh. So we got a reward straight out of this one. Faith or Will? I don't remember what Will does. Oh, that's this thing. Except it's not going to tell me what it is. Glossary, hold on. I like this. Where's Will? Lord? No. Aw, it's not in here. Well, that's rude. Fine, we're gonna take the faith. So I'm only down 5 will, so it feels like a waste of the extra 30. I think will's your HP. I think you're right. Like I said, we're only short 5. So I think I'll take the faith. Run out of your will, your run is over kind of thing? Yeah. So we've got Lydia for a curio, or the angel for healing. Let's go this way so we can go meet Lydia. I'm loving these backgrounds, man. Like 10 of 10 to their art team. Underneath, the motel room smelled terrible, like death. It's not a stench I can easily describe, but it's true what they say, you never forget it. The room looked empty, but it didn't feel empty. I heard whispers, the stuff that the hotel management or the guests might assume to be old pipes. I knew better. Anytime I walk into a room like this, I first notice the bed. This one had a tall oak headboard. The bleached white sheets were pulled taut and tucked under. The wallpaper was garish, mid-century old orange pumpkins and an old-fashioned well with a spinning wheel repeated every few feet. I'd stayed in worse places, I thought. 10 of 10 art style? Yeah, it's great. You found me, she whispered, her voice raw from days, perhaps weeks spent screaming. I realized it wasn't her speaking, of course. It was the demon. In the darkness of the wooden box, I could make out the woman's shape. Thin to the point of rails, emaciated. She looked like a living corpse, and I wonder how long she'd been there. Trapped. Go away, she whispered. Let us rot in peace. I would do no such thing. So in this one, I believe we have to identify the demon first. You've encountered a greater demon. This demon is stronger than those you've defeated before and is powerful enough to obscure its true nature. Until you break its will, the demon's intentions are hidden from you. World of Horror has a similar, if not pixel art vibe, really sets the tone. Yeah! Like I said, I'm not usually big on horror. Oh, I can't even say I'm not big on horror. I'm big on certain types of horror. This definitely falls into the I enjoy it category. So honestly, we need to break these 3 bars down before we can figure out what demon we're fighting. So, let's start with... we're sacrificing health with that card. I see what's happening now. Whoosh. Alright, with almost a single card,
Tell your name, demon.
We reveal our demon. Dysthymia? Oh, a lot of the demons and things are based on, like, mental health conditions and other things. Like depression and other similar categories. It does get, like I said, it does get dark, hence the content warnings at the start. You like darkness, you don't like the trappings of horror. Yes. Let's sacrifice this one. And he's now got little friends we can also fight. I like that the light beam stretches, depending on... let's get rid of the compel. Let's add a ward, because he has friends and I don't feel like dying. We are gonna use that healing. Yay! You can't see it behind me, but... I don't remember what dyspnea is off the top of my head, but if somebody could look it up, that would be cool. We're gonna burn that one, because we don't really have any fortify right now.
Right, and have always fought against the most ancient of evils.
And we'll give ourselves some shield, and next turn. So I believe he's trying to sap will from me, or at least his little dude will, which is interesting. Form of clinical depression. Ah, thank you, Anton. Dysthmia, known as persistent depressive disorder. It's a chronic form of depression characterized by a persistent low mood that lasts for at least 2 years in adults and a year in children. Thank you.
Lend me your arcane might.
Like I said, a lot of them are definitely, like I said, based off
Behold the light, thing of darkness.
a lot of mental health stuff. Which I get a lot of people might mistake as, like, trying to classify the people with them as bad, but I mean, we're exercising the demons, which is the conditions from people. So, like, hopefully people don't get the wrong idea. Honestly, I think it's a really cool concept, especially because, you know, a lot of us do classify those as, like, fighting our inner demons. And I kind of like the idea of somebody going around trying to, like, help people with their inner demons by fighting them off. Like, that's kind of a really cool concept, IMR.
As wax melts before the fire, so the wicked shall perish at the present.
Got light. Alright, burn some cards, eat some cards, burn some cards, eat some cards. Burn some cards, eat some cards. Constantine the Therapist? Yeah, that's exactly it. Constantine the Therapist. There's another game that ran with that concept. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it before. It's just not ringing a bell right now. I'm really bad with game names today. My brain is like error forward. But yeah. Like I said, I did enjoy what I played of this one originally. Senkia or something? Yeah, not one I recognize off the top of my head. But yes.
Hear our call. Come to our aid and drive out the evil before us.
And then there's game like, was it Senua's Blade? That kind of just messes with your head the whole time you play the game. Like, it got to the point we had like army and marine buddies who had to take breaks because it was literally making them sweat. And like stressing them out. That one? Ah, yeah, that one. Alright, so now we need to expel the demon. That's one I refuse to touch. The art looks amazing, and I'm sure the concept is great, but I feel like it and I would not play very nicely together, so I'm avoiding that one. But yeah, we had one of our big burly marine buddies, who played it, and he actually like noped out. We physically watched him nope out. He's like, I can't do this anymore, and we're like, oof. Okay, understandable. Understandable. Ah, okay, so now we're in a two-part fight here. So we've freed them, and now we need to actually deal with the thing itself. I'm gonna sneakily heal myself a little bit. Couldn't even watch that? Yeah, I only did a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Rude. That's a bit mean. You know what? I'm gonna shield. Let's go that way. It was an interesting concept that, oh yeah, heck yeah. There are some really cool concepts out there. Like, there's games that use your microphone as well for, like, the end. Wasn't one of the new, Alien, like, the Alien vs. Predator game that used your microphone, and if you made sound or you talked, it'd, like, set the enemies in game off? There was also another one that kind of, like, fucked with you. It, like, took screenshots and other things, which I can't remember the name of, but, like, that one was really interesting, too. Oof. Oof, this thing hurts. Look how much health we've lost already. So, that's a little bit mean, okay? Can we stop that, Mr. Demon? I don't appreciate this. We're gonna heal. It's not gonna do us much good, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oof. This might end up being a very short first run.
I boldly prostrate myself before the young powers whose whisper.
Alright.
Back to the pits.
Exercised. Whoop. So we get 40 faith. And we get to choose a card. 3 damage per ashed card in hand. Ooh. 10 ward and 2 toughen. I like that. Apply 1 glow. Deal 1 damage for each stack of glow on the target. I'm gonna take the defense, because I think we're gonna need that. But first, let's go meet Lydia. The nightclub. The nightclub is kind of dimly lit, smoky place one would find the worst of humanity. You can hear their low whispering, seated in the shadows just out of sight. Voices barely carrying over the music. And the music itself. I was expecting jazz, something deep and swank to pair nicely with the tang of cigarettes and alcohol. But this had a strangely alien feel to it. Sonorous, crawling along the skin, seeping into your soul. I couldn't identify where it was coming from, only that it had the ability to either keep you out or invite you inside. It must have invited me, for I suddenly realized I couldn't recall coming inside. I was simply here. I looked for a place to sit. I'm Lark, sort of stock. The worker who can't stop bucket up. No worries, Bobbington. Good luck with it. Ooh, she's nifty. Let's start with your faith, she said lightly. You have it to spare, and it's good in my hands as any others. In exchange, I'll give you access to my store of charms and potions. Things I expect you'll find quite useful on your journey. And what do you know of my journey, I asked. Only a little. Return any time and tell me more about it if you like. She turned and walked away, her hips swaying to the rhythm of the music. We can talk more then about the help I need. I had a drink and left, wondering who this Lydia was and what I had gotten myself into. She looks like a hoodoo mama. Gained access to Lydia's assistants. Her achievement is called Femme Fatale. Every time you gain ward 3 times in a single turn, gain Fortify. Gain 15 ward at the beginning of each exorcism phase. Ooh. And when the host takes damage, you take equal damage. When you heal, the host heals. Oh, I don't like that. Let's go the Twilight Candle. I don't think I've ever done enough ward in one turn for that. But let's take it anyway. It looks like we can also get a discount with her eventually. Oh, giving faith will result in permanent discounts to this shop. It's not by much, but we'll get there. We're starting at 2%. So let's yeet ourselves out of the club, and on we go. So we have a lesser demon, or... Ooh, angel. Let's go get some healing. Yeah, we are pretty low on health. Pay the lady? I did pay the lady! In the alley. I was riding my motorcycle down the street when I suddenly spotted a familiar figure in an alleyway. So I pulled the bike over and walked back, half expecting the figure would be long gone by then. But no, Angel stood there in the shadows, bold as you please, eyeing me warily. You're following me, I accused. They nodded. Yes. Then they stood there, arms crossed, refusing to elaborate. I sighed. Dare I ask why? They're giving me kind of like Night Stalker, if, you know, Night Stalker had wings. So far I'm at 40 pound of stock that we didn't purchase between double scanning and items put through wrong. Oof. That's not a good start. Fingers crossed you don't find any more. Oh, I'll be around, Angel chuckled, the same high and light chuckle I'd heard when I arrived in the city. It was like a little girl's that set my teeth on edge. And if you're not around when I need you? They shrugged. Why, then you'll die, Noah, like mortals so often do. I suppose it was something. More help than I'd expected from this particular being, to be honest. Heal Will or upgrade cards? Obviously, we're gonna heal Will at this point. Oh, but I spent all my money! No! I'd love to see a game about fighting into demons that's more upbeat than horror. You know what? I agree with you there. That would be cool. Well, I guess we're not healing, because we can't afford to heal. So up to the next lesser demon we go. Ooh, I wonder what the tags were. Those look cool. Like I said, I don't predict this run's going to go particularly far. As again, it is a roguelike. We kind of need to build up some more stuff. The book stacks. As I stepped within the small building, I thought it might have been a government office or some place where records were kept. If it had been, it was no longer. Yet the records were still there. Clipboards and folios, boxes full of printed sheets, thick reference and instruction manuals, all covered with thick layers of dust and soot. Somewhere within, I could sense a weak demonic presence. Not part of the 50% of the population that likes horror. That's understandable. That's understandable. Hello? I called out into the darkness. The response was a shriek, the scream of a small child from somewhere within. I ran towards the terrified sound and found a small boy carrying by a stack of dusty books. He had what was left of a school uniform, tattered and filthy. His knees and hands were scratched and bloody where they weren't covered in dirt. And he recoiled with terror in the moment he spotted me. "Leave me alone," he cried and shrieked again. "Leave that child be," I said, and prepared to save him. Poor kid. Bloomtown? Yeah! Bloomtown! It was called Bloomtown, A Story of Two Towns? Story of something? Hold up. Where is Bloomtown? Bloomtown, A Different Story is what it's called. That one was good. We should go back to that at some point. If people want, that is. Found more single item scanned as full boxes. Oh no! Alright. Let's go... this one. I'm gonna do the ward and toughen because we do not have much life left. We're not gonna be able to use our big card, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to burn it. And end my turn. That is a very disturbing image in the middle. I apologize for your eyes. Sacrifice 5 will and light 3 candles. Okay, we're not doing that. We do not have enough health. So you can go bye-bye. We're gonna go another 10 ward. Not that it's gonna get us very far. Let's, I guess, rid of that one.
I beseech you to deliver us from this infernal spirit, this thing of wickedness.
Oof. Yeah, that ward is not doing me much, is it? Oh dear. I think we just need to burn this one as fast as we can.
Smite this evil before me.
Though I think it might get me before I get it. So we've got... now also got Shackle, so attacks deal 50% less damage. So now all of my attacks have been lessened, which is not great. Guess we ward and hope for the best.
I humbly prostrate myself before the Elder's powers, whose whispers still echo.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Compel, compel. Feel light.
Deliver us from this infernal spirit.
Come on, we can do it, I believe. Don't give me. Douse. Extinguishes all lit candles at the end of your turn and removes a stack. Okay, that's fine. That one's not too bad.
Grant us thy protection. Grant us thy mercy. Smite this evil before me.
Alright, 15 health left. We can do this, I believe. We have to save the kiddo. Poor kiddo doesn't deserve this.
Those who stand within the hall of light, be solemn and bear witness.
Alright, and then a ward for me. 11 health to go. Oh, oh boy. I should have just warded for all of that, to be honest. Dear, dear. That's okay. We learned our lesson.
Aid the innocent. Give them the strength they need to endure.
I'm gonna go that way. Oh, wait, can we save candles at the next turn? You're telling me I could have saved candles for the next turn this whole time?
Let them rise above the darkness.
Oh, better late than never.
Leave this innocent and be gone.
Exercised! We saved the kid. We get some faith, and we get a new card. Hannah, you can save candles? Yeah, I can save candles! Actually, that changes everything. Summon the Guardian. Ooh, we get an ally card. Okay, taking that. Taking that. We get a friend. Okay, to the lesser demon. I slowed my bike and pulled over by an entrance to a grim-looking alley. No reason, really. Yet, I feel ill at ease. I knew something was going to happen here, even if I didn't feel the normal sensation of the infernal. There was a large garbage bin just inside. It slid slightly bent and rattling against the rest of its metal frame in the wind. But bang, 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 bang. It was distracting, enough to be irritating. I wonder if I should keep on waiting. Perhaps I was wrong about this. The moment I heard someone running towards me, I was prepared for anything. Thank you for the treat, Saber. At first I thought maybe he was the host. He stumbled and held himself as if freezing cold, staring at me in a mixture of confusion and pain. But no, he only had the scars inflicted on his psyche from someone close by. You need to come, he said slowly, his voice ragged with agony. My wife, I don't even know how to say it. I held up a hand. You don't have to explain. Take me to her, I said, and he did. The battle was about to begin. Let's see if we can get this big card out of the way.
I call upon the watchers, those who stand in the shadows.
We started with a good amount of ward, which was nice. We're gonna summon the Guardian. Hold on. Let's sacrifice some cards and get this Guardian buddy. Summon! Ooh. Each time Noah receives unblocked damage on a turn, applies 3 ward to him at the start of your next turn. So we get a Guardian Angel. Boop, and boop. And turn. So obviously I'm going to take damage here. Hopefully no ward? Oh, it was a debuff, not actually damage. Okay, that's fine. Hell. Deal once. Get rid of that. And no shackle. Demon turn. Ooh. Okay, now we have our ward. Smack. Let's take a ward. Ah, I should have lit the candle. Whoops. Take all the ward. So now we have like 16, because we only had like 25 health left. Oh god, and there goes all our ward. You need to reset your autopilot. I do. It's a bad habit, because I'm not used to this kind of a mechanic, because usually you can't save like gems and stuff in like most of these kinds of games. But yeah, my autopilot is like, yeah, get rid of the thing, and we're like, wait a minute, we didn't want to get rid of the thing.
Leave us. Return whence you came.
Goodbye, Mr. Jackal. Alright. Take our faith and choose a card. Draw 3 cards, add a fortify, or deal 3 light. If 4 or more candles are lit, also gain 40 ward and extend. Ooh, we don't have 4 candles though, so you're kind of useless right now. Being gotten rid of? Heck yeah! I guess we'll take the cards. So now we have greater demons. I don't foresee this going well with how much health we have left, but let's give it a try. I sensed something off as I walked into the pub on what was apparently a busy night. Cheers and hollers filled the room with heavy but pleasant noise. Plenty of young men watching the game. I didn't bother to register which sport. All what I'd expect to see. But then there was a bar at the back, and behind it a tall bartender in his sleeves rolled up, drying the inside of a pint glass. He had salt and pepper hair, well-conditioned, combed to the side in that perfect Cary Grant way. His eyes were dark, sad, like he was in mourning, and he was staring at me. Something about his wide, piercing gaze unsettled me. He wasn't looking through me or past me, but rather into me. Or perhaps I was imagining things. I could feel a faint sense of the infernal here, but that didn't mean it came from him. I certainly stick out in a place like this enough that it could warrant a stare from the bartender after all, so I couldn't be hasty. I found a chair as far away from the bar as possible. When I looked back, the bartender was still staring, still drying the inside of the same pint glass, but his pupils were now gone. His eyes were all egg white, two large pearls, almost beautiful. Somehow I still felt like he was staring only at me. He didn't blink. I couldn't look away. I was locked into his impossible gaze. It was then I noticed the noise of the puppet all gone away, faded into silence. It's still packed with people, but none of them moved. They were frozen in place, except for the bartender with pearl eyes, still drying that glass. He winked. Demons take many forms. Wonder how long it'll be before people don't know who Cary Grant is? That's a good question. So now we have another major demon. This time he has 5 different runes to unlock, so this will be fun. Okay, that gets us almost 2. Time, save my candles. Kitty me! Thank you for kitty me. We saved candles this time. I fixed my autopilot. Damage. Ah, good try, Panzer. Alright, we're almost halfway there. Move for autopilot fixing. I should go to work. Happy weekend. Have a good weekend, Doc. I hope work treats you well. I'm gonna get the Guardian, because I feel like we might need him for this. And deal some light, and end my turn. It's kind of hard to tell, but as he's getting beaten up, he's starting to get bloody and stuff on his head, which is a really cool little attention to detail. Alright, we're almost there, and then we get to figure out what we're fighting. Oh. What are you, Mr. Demon? Please come out so we can kick your ass. So when you die, does the angel swoop in and carry you back to the beginning? We're gonna find out. Because I don't remember. Thank you for the treat, Panzer. Also, hi, self-care. Hydrate, grab yourself a sneaky snack, take your meds if you need to, and stretch. Alright, who have we got? Hallway. Ooh. So he has an actual demon name. Pretty sure that's what happens, Anton. If I remember correctly, that's why he treats you like he knows you so well. Ah, see, Guy remembers. Oh boy, he has a lot of health. I am not confident about this one. I don't know what Doom does. Each stack of Doom you accumulate will increase damage. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. We're just gonna end turn and skip those. Those can go into my discard. Might have ripped my nail off. Came off mostly already after I changed Band-Aid on Pinky's for ouch. Ouchies. I mean, if it makes it better, then that's cool, but still. Ew. whole lot I could do that turn, but lots and lots and lots of warding. What's with the Doom cards, huh? This is just rude. And that one. Oh boy. He has a lot of health and me not so much. Oh boy. We're at 18 stacks of Doom. Good lord. I'm not loving these choices. Can't you consume the Doom Campbell? You can, but then you up your Doom stacks. Because if I burn them, I gain 3 Doom, which just increases my damage. So, like, I can't really win with those. They're kind of a butt. I mean, let's burn one for science, I guess? Huh. It only gave me 1 stack of Doom, though. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Well, this is gonna be a short run. It is a handicapping mechanism, yes. It makes it him harder to fight, which is why he's a major demon and not a minor one. Okay, we're getting a little bit of health back. A little bit from our our beautiful guardian angel over here. Oh gosh. Oh, we died.
Done yet.
Alright, so we did 8 encounters with the Book of Holy Flame. We gained 164 faith. It took us 41 minutes, 42 seconds. I did say these were going to be long runs. 4 exercise demons, 0 bosses defeated, and we collected 13 new cards. So, not terrible. And we had some artifacts, and this is obviously our deck. And then you can do like a summary. Down to 1 chore left. Go, Smeg, go! Just need to keep the wound clean now. That's fair. But that's Malys. I hope you guys enjoyed that one too. We didn't get to our last game, which is Paper Animal Adventure, but we'll get to that. Do you keep the deck for the next run? Yes. Yes. The cards are permanent additions, I believe. So cards-wise, the ones I added should be in there now. There's a rare card that'll tell us. Or maybe it depends on the artifact. Oh, actually, now you bring up a good question. Oh, maybe we don't. Because this is the artifact I chose for the first run, and the cards that I got are not in it. Huh. I'm curious what we do keep, then. I will have to test that and let you know. Like I said, we do have some settings. Should you want to make things easier. But yeah. I think that one's one I'm going to play in my downtime. I don't know whether that's something you guys want to see more of on stream. Probably not, because I get that a lot of us aren't big horror buffs or anything. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out today, and apologies for the tech snafus at the start. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I have that all sorted now. And if it does happen again, hopefully there'll only be some more minor tweaks to fix that. I'd watch more, but that is me. That's fair. That's fair. I might put it in as like for downtime days. Like for don't you not have that? Oh, okay. Sorry, Smeg. Grabbing my treat. Thank you. Hi, Samby. Tech snafus, yeah, I had to restart stream at the start. My encoding ended up too high, and it decided to make it all stuttery, and so we had to adjust some things. But we think it's all fine now. I think it's all fine now. This might have actually just solved the problems I've been having for the last few streams anyway. I enjoy whatever you like to play. I know you guys say you're here for me and not necessarily the games, but like I'd like people to enjoy what they're watching at the same time. Twitch was having problems last night. Ah. No, I think this was a me problem, not a Twitch problem, unfortunately. I swapped over to OBS recently and I still haven't quite learnt all the new settings, and it tends to sit its defaults a little bit higher than Streamlabs does. So everything was just running a little too high for my poor little PC to handle, you know? But thank you to the lovely Sad for helping me fix it. Hopefully back tomorrow, pending the meat mech. I kind of overdid it yesterday, so I don't know how grumpy it's going to be with me tomorrow, but we're going to hope for the best. I have nothing planned yet. You guys know me. Squirrel Brain will decide tomorrow what it wants to do. We might do some remix in WoW. We might do some more demo games. We might do something chill. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But if I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Much love. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Let's have a look-see and see who's currently on for us to do a little ready raid. Who shall I drop you all off with? There's not a lot of people on today. Let's go say Alan. Alan's a lovely bean. And we love him. I think Alan's still on. Let me double check. In case things are lying to me. I will put links to all of the games in Discord as well, in case you want to go find some and wishlist them and grab them yourselves. Oh, actually, no, we're gonna go see Minx because Minx is building a Barbatos, which is one of my favorite Gundams ever. I love Barbatos. It's not the one that I have for next month. It's a different version. But this might give me an idea of what I'm looking forward to next month, because you lovely beans, oh, we're dance partying, had me doing a Gundam building stream for my birthday. It may end up being Gundams and a Zoid, thanks to Lantern and Rote, who got me the lovely wolf. Unfortunately, it is a pre-order, so I don't know if it's going to make it here in time. But fingers crossed. They did say shipping by the end of this month. So I did order everything early just to give myself some wiggle room. But I am excited for that. Gundam building. Yay! Baby's first Gundams. I'm so excited. So yeah, let's go see. I seem to have missed the whole Gundam craze. I liked them when I was younger, but, you know, the robots and the Zoids and the Transformers were for boys, and I wasn't ever allowed them. And then up until, you know, last couple of years, I haven't really had a whole ton of disposable income. So now that I'm actually a little bit more stable and can afford them, I'm just like, well, I'm gonna buy myself the shiny thing. And so I got... Guy talked me into grabbing a couple for my birthday because they're the two that I've had my eye on for years. And I finally found them in stock, so I snagged them on sale. I got... No. You didn't get me into mechs in the last few years. You reminded me that I was already into mechs in the last few years. Like, we watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, and Witch from Mercury, the 86. Crap, what was that other one? Synduality Noir. Yeah, it's back-ordered Lantern. It's like a really strict run, even more so because, you know, Australia, we don't get a whole ton of imports. Finding Barbatos and Ariel in stock was honestly a fluke. I have been searching for those for 2 years almost, which is why I snagged them. The Wolf, again, yeah, it's back-ordered. It should hopefully be out by the end of this month, though. Fingers crossed. They had 2 left in stock, or for their pre-order, and I got one of the last 2, so... If not, they'll obviously refund me and we'll have to find something else. But I am hopeful. I am hopeful. Yes, let's go see Minx. They didn't make the version of the wolf Hannah ordered. They do very yeah. Very limited runs. Because it's a remake of an original, right? Because the OG was like from the 90s? Or like super early 2000s? Either way, I'm excited. Yeah. Alright, let's go see Minx. So I can see what I'm getting myself into. Keep an eye on Discord, Blue Sky as per usual. Fingers crossed about tomorrow. We'll see how the meat mech plays and how the weather goes. But yeah, stay safe, beautiful beings. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. And I will catch y'all later. Take care of yourself. I will try my best, Anton. I'm gonna go grab some dinner and hydrate and take a cold shower. Maybe catch some anime for the rest of the night. Do something, you know, chill. I will behave, I swear. Bye, guys.